live stream of uh, my YouTube channel. This is a Fizzy Sports. You're welcome to this live stream. So um, today on this live stream, to be having a guest on the show. Yeah, we're gonna actually talk about all the happenings um, the UEFA Champions League match day one. I guess we are all excited to be on this live stream. So first and foremost, I want to say thank you to all my subscribers. You guys are you guys keep me pushing content on my YouTube channel. You guys are the best to subscribers also. You guys are welcome to Physics Sports. Physics Sports, what we talk about is just basically sports, um, news, updates, transfer, and everything that's to do with football in general. So we go straight to uh, the UEFA Champions League match day one review. So we're going to start with the Premier League clubs first. I'll start our review. Um, it's Champions League, like we all know, it's a group phase, and there are 36 teams so far in the group phase. Okay, and they've been seeded by UEFA, and also we play 8 games in this particular round. So let's start with the first match of the day, match day one of the UEFA Champions League. We had Arsenal playing Atletico Bilbao. The first match of the campaign 2025-2026 season. Now, Arsenal were able to win that game 2-0, and Arsenal had a different lineup, okay, different set of players who played the UEFA Champions League last season. They had a different set of players who played this particular match for them, the likes of Gokares playing at the number 9 role. So have um, Iberi Echizi, who's playing his first Champions League game for the club, and also Numi Madueke as well. So he's playing his first Champions League match as well. These guys are actually very excited. Um, Arsenal coming to win that game by 2 goals to 0. So it's a very hard fought win for Arsenal. You know, um, the first half we saw Atletico Bilbao coming to play direct football against Arsenal, but the long run Arsenal were able to win that game by 2 goals to 0. Um, Amazing goals. Uh, the likes of Gabriel Martinelli and also Leonardo Trossard as well, who came up to turn around the score for the Gunners. That was a very sweet win for Arsenal, and uh, they'll, they'll keep that win in the bag. And as they look forward to the next game that we played at the Emirates against Olympiacos. Straight out run down all the scores of all the matches that we played. We had PSV played Union Saint Gilloise. PSV lost 1 goal to 3. We also have Juventus um, drew with Dortmund 4-4. We also have the likes of Benfica played Karabag. Benfica actually lost that game um, 2 goals to 3, which was a very disastrous one for them. We had the likes of Tottenham Hotspur. We won just 1 game that game. And we also have Real Madrid coming to win against Olympic Marseille. We won that game, which was very amazing. Um, the other day we had Bayern Leverkusen playing Chelsea. Bayern won 3-1. Yeah. PSG coming to beat Atlanta 4. Also, we had Ajax lose against Inter Milan at the York Stadium. Also, we had Liverpool. We had a hard fought win against Atletico Madrid, 3 goals to 2. We had Copenhagen play Leverkusen 2-2. Club Brugge play against Monaco 4-1. We also have Eintracht Frankfurt playing Galatasaray. We win that game by 5 goals to 1. We also have Sporting CP. Okay, winning that game 4-1 against Kairat. Then we also have Newcastle against Barcelona winning the match, losing, sorry, to Barcelona 1-2, and Manchester City winning Riot Napoli 2-0. So straight up, we just talked about the Gunners. The Gunners had a sweet win against Atletico Bilbao. Okay, they had a sweet win against Atletico Bilbao. So I don't know what you guys think about the Gunners. I think the Gunners have done great business in the transfer market, and they're actually blazing hot. Uh, and this season, the UEFA Champions League, I just believe that they will be able to translate the record of last season's Champions League performance into the season. How they'll be able to get to the semi-final, having beaten Real Madrid to get to that particular level. I hope they can be able to translate that kind of result this season. Looking at the fact that they've changed their team, bringing um, new blood, to the team, like so far Cape, Christian, Musquera, Zubimendi, Eze, Noni Madueke, Christian Nonga to the team. So I think Arsenal have been doing a very good one. I just hope they can keep it up. Let's see how far they could go this season. Last season, none of the Arsenal players were able to make the top 10 goal scoring charts. It was a very disastrous one in terms of um, goal scoring for them. They only have a fair share of goals coming from different players from the team, which at least will still able to help them push in terms of that level. So let's see how it goes for the Gunners this season. Let's see if they'll be able to pull through and also translate the same energy and performance they had last season into this season UEFA Champions League. So we let's talk about Juventus, straightforward. So guys, please if you're on this live stream, you can just drop a comment. Let me know you're following up with this live stream. Drop a comment for me. Let me know if you guys are following up. Yeah. So let's talk about the Juventus Dortmund. Juventus Dortmund was a very big cracker. It was a very very big cracker. They had the first half goalless first half, and they came back in the second half, cracking, scoring 8 goals that match. It was a very fantastic game for both teams, and they were able to pull through that amazing result that match. So far, they had Juventus had 19 shots so far in that game. Dortmund had 10 shots on that game. This was a very amazing one for both teams. Looking at how far they were able to uh, prove their firepower in that game, scoring 8 amazing goals. 8 amazing goals. That was quite amazing for Juventus and Dortmund. Let's see how they are able to translate this performance in the next stage. But I think Dortmund should be very happy that they were able to get 1 point from that particular match, and also kudos to Vlahovic, who was able to score 2 amazing goals and one in the extra time of that game, which able to help them um, push Dortmund, push Dortmund. But so far, I think Dortmund should be very happy with that result that we're able to get, be able to pick up a draw in that particular game, um, to ensure that they maintain an unbeaten record this new season. So, other games that were played, let's talk about. Um, let's talk about other games that were actually played in the UEFA Champions League. Let's talk about Chelsea and Bayern Munich. Chelsea Bayern Munich was also amazing. Um, we Chelsea hasn't been in the Champions League for quite a while now, and for them winning the Conference League and also winning the um, Club World Cup as well too, defeating PSG in the final. Uh, Now they are in the Champions League, tasting Champions League football again. So I don't know what you guys think about Chelsea's performance you think Chelsea was actually, you think they are ready for the Champions League, or they're still trying to find their feet in the Champions League? Seeing how they struggle to, finish some of their final balls. Okay, or at the end of the day, they were able to score just one goal. Goal scored by Cole Palmer. The other goal was cancelled. Okay, so for Bayern Munich, we saw how the Bayern played. I think they've been able to translate the energy from last season to this season, seeing how far they went last season, but they were unable to get to the finals. We were all hoping to see Bayern in the final, but they were not able to make that final so far. So I don't know what you guys think about the performance of Chelsea and Bayern. But do you think Chelsea actually stepped up coming to the Champions League, or do you think Chelsea are not ready for the Champions League? That they need to, you know, work more on their team? And how do you evaluate the performance of Harry Kane? In that match, we saw Harry Kane uh, scored two amazing penalty kick goals. He was also the man of the match for that particular encounter. At his age, Harry Kane is still doing amazing stuff in football, scoring goals, creating assists, making some great runs at his age. So kudos to Harry Kane. Kudos to Harry Kane. He doesn't stop scoring, still in the game. Kudos to Harry Kane. And um, also need to look at all the uh, games that were played. All the games that were played. All right, look at all the games that were played. Let's talk about Liverpool. Liverpool and Atletico Madrid game. Now, for most of the Premier League clubs, we've seen them actually bolster their teams, change the squad, revive the team, bring in fresh legs into the team. Um, the likes of Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, they're the same team, and Manchester City as well. Did likewise as well too. So now, as for Liverpool, I think Liverpool uh, playing against Atletico Madrid, they actually came with a very strong firepower. Looking at the attack side of Liverpool, for the game, Liverpool started Kodiga on the left of the attack and also playing Alexander Isak. Started his Champions League, first Champions League match for the red team. Also, we had Mo Salah playing on the right flank. Liverpool actually came, well prepared for that game, looking at how far they were able to press Atletico Madrid at the early stage of the game, trying to kill it off in the first half. But Atletico Madrid also they were very resilient, didn't give up on the fight. They were able to put up a very good fight against Liverpool, so trying to ensure that they were able to put two goals in that particular encounter. For Liverpool, Liverpool, they are always they never walk alone, they never give up, they keep putting through, and they were able to um, get uh, the final win. Almost the last moment of the game. Okay, so Liverpool was able to win that game by three goals to two. Three goals to two. So goes to Liverpool. Goes to Liverpool for that particular game. And also, let's talk about one other Premier League team that also had an amazing game. Um, that was the, 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 the third day for match day one. That's for um, Manchester City. Yeah, Manchester City had their own game as well. They had their game played um, against Napoli. That was a very big cracker. Before that game, we were expecting Kevin De Bruyne to face his team, his former team, and also show Pep Guardiola that he still has that stuff in him. He still has the fight and hunger to play and compete at the highest level of football. Uh, at the highest level of football. For so Man City coming out to to show Napoli that they are the king. They are also the European champion. Uh, as well to in that particular game. Now, so but unfortunately, KDB wasn't able to complete that game as he was taken out to. So just a minute, please. All right, so we saw um, Manchester City running riot on Napoli. With Napoli, unfortunately, they had a red card in that particular encounter, which was um, a big blow um, um, for the coach. A very big blow for the coach. They had a red card, and unfortunately, they had to settle, for blocks, playing blocks. Manchester City, they will not give up. I think for that particular game, Manchester City did an amazing job. They were still able to press Napoli, despite the fact that Napoli was actually playing blocks. They were able to press Napoli, and kudos to Erling Haaland, who scored a fantastic goal in that particular encounter. Scored his first Champions League goal of the season. His first Champions League goal of the season. Kudos to Erling Haaland. Uh, did an amazing job in that particular game, and let's hope that he can translate his current form um, to his current form this season to the Champions League. Last season, unfortunately, Alan was not among the top scorers in the UEFA Champions League. So let's hope that this season he's able to translate his form from the English Premier League into the Champions League currently. So another game, another interesting game or match they won is the game. It was a game between Real Madrid and Olympic Marseille. Also was another cracker. It was another amazing game that was played in the UEFA Champions League. Real Madrid. It was a very hard fought win for Real Madrid as they fought to grind the results against Olympic Marseille. Though Real Madrid had uh, a red card in that particular encounter, which was considered by Andani Cavaha. He had a red card, and that was a very big blow for Real Madrid initially when that game actually started. But luckily for them, they were able to pull through. Uh, able to pull through you know, Kylian Mbappe stepping up to score two amazing goals for the Galacticos. Two amazing goals for the Galacticos that helped Real Madrid to beat Olympic Marseille um, by 2 goals to 1. And Kylian Mbappe also was the man of the match for that particular game. So kudos to Kylian Mbappe. Last season was a little bit disappointing for him coming from PSG to Real Madrid, hoping he's going to win the Champions League, but unfortunately, he was unable to win the Champions League with Real Madrid. Funny enough, the club he left, PSG, was able to lift the Champions League uh, last season and also um, getting to the finals of the Club World Cup as well. So kudos. So guys, let me know what you think so far from the few um, updates that we are throwing on this particular live stream. You know what you think, what club you think impressed you so far. So which club really impressed you? So which club really impressed you so far in the match they won? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Those of you rooting for Chelsea, uh, Liverpool, Manchester City, Real Madrid. Okay, so let me know what you think in the comment section. So let's talk about Barcelona. Barcelona also playing Newcastle, and they won that game 2 goals to 1. we saw Newcastle, you know, how they actually came to the game, having lost their main striker, Alexander Isak, who unfortunately wanted to leave Newcastle to play for Liverpool, which he actually achieved that dream of playing for Liverpool. I think Newcastle, um, playing the back-to-back Champions League for the club, it's an amazing one for them. The fact that they're able to qualify for the Champions League this season, let's give them kudos for qualifying for the Champions League. And so the game against Barcelona was a very very tricky one for them because um, looking at the fact that Barcelona is a very strong team, one of the favorites to win the UEFA Champions League. We saw that Newcastle actually very prepared. Eddie Howe really prepared his boys to play that particular encounter. Um, the fans were actually there for them. But unfortunately, I think Barcelona has more firepower to, you know, to break the wings of Newcastle. We saw the likes of Marcus Rashford uh, who foil out of favour at Manchester United coming to Barcelona on loan and doing amazing stuff, scoring two amazing goals for Barcelona and winning that game for Barcelona was an amazing one for the club. Marcus Rashford, kudos to Marcus Rashford for that stunning goal. The screamer, the second goal was a screamer. So, Barca fans, what do you guys think about the match between Barcelona and Atletico? Sorry, Barcelona and Newcastle. Um, do you think Barca deserve to win that game? Because at some point we saw Newcastle put a goal, able to score a goal, and they were pressing to score another goal. It was almost looking like they were going to equalize in that particular game, but Barcelona were able to run away with the results. We saw things. So Flick was the coach of Barcelona. He was just looking at the time, hoping that the referee could just let the final whistle. But luckily they were able to win that game. I think Barcelona were very, very compact in that game. They look very disciplined. They know what they want. They've been there before. They are former champions, and they know how to get the results, um, especially in this particular group stage. So I think kudos to Barcelona for grinding out their results, and also um, kudos to Marcus Rashford who won the man of the match for that particular game. Okay, and um, let's talk about um, the game between Inter Milan and Ajax. Inter Milan and Ajax, that was also an amazing game. Also, Inter Milan coming to play Ajax away from home. They were able to get that result. That result was a very cracking one for them. Guys, I need to take water.